Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome on into an early LEGO Star Wars 2024 set review. Today we're looking at set number 75395. This is the Advent calendar this year, and it is the 25-year anniversary of LEGO Star Wars. So there's some pretty exciting stuff in here, and this set is retailing for $44.99 USD or $59.99 Canadian, but was sent to me early by LEGO and Land to do a review for, but it'll be available beginning on September the 1st. Let's go ahead and let's open this up here. You can see we're on Hoth, which is very fitting. You've got some crevices and crates or different things here. All right, let's go ahead and open up the days, shall we? So day number 1. Here is the X-Wing, and I love this a lot. You'll notice the color scheme is very much in line with what released back in 1999, 25 years ago. And I went and I double checked because I wasn't sure if this was the case, but I believe each of the days are going to take you on this journey of the 25 years of LEGO Star Wars. So this is a really great way to kick things off, I think. It's an iconic ship. Probably the one we've gotten the most of. Don't quote me on that stat, but I love how the wings can close. You've got R2 there. And again, the color's really nostalgic. Day number 2 in the center. Hey. Here is Princess Leia Organa. So this is really great. This is her, I guess, from A New Hope, but she's got this Christmas sweater on, which has Echo base on the back with a tauntaun and a snow speeder. And then you've also got there the little turret as well as an AT-AT, which is so cool. I love the design for the sweater. And of course, you can remove the hair, and she's got the smile on one side and this smirk on the other. And she does come with this pink mug. Now, obviously, timeline-wise, it just has to do with Leia appearing in sets back then, I guess. Day 3 up here in the corner. Next, we have a TIE Fighter, again, and it looks like one of the classic ones. This little mini build for it, it's really great. Simple little design, but it's a great companion to that original X-Wing. Day number 4. Here is the Super Battle Droid. This is super great to be getting back here. I love that they brought this back in 2024 with that other battle pack. And to get one in an advent calendar, I will never turn down getting this. I'm also glad that we got this, and spoilers, there's no classic battle droid in the advent calendar. So I'd much prefer getting this. Obviously, all of the limbs are able to articulate, and the legs, I believe, because this was the issue back in the day, they have been fixed and they're a lot more sturdy. So this is great to get back. Day 5. Here is this AT-AT. It's so cool. I love just the design of this. I like the legs, how you can really articulate them and move them around. You've even got the head here that can move up and down there too. It's a very simple build, but very iconic, I think, and important to get for this advent calendar. Day number 6. Here's a Y-Wing, another very important ship to be getting here. I love the design of this. The micro scale looks great in this little form. And then you've also got a little droid there and that's silver. I like the cockpit and just the whole shape of this. I think they really just captured it so well here. Day 7. Ooh-hoo-hoo. So this is the most important day. There's just no doubt about this, at least for me, for sure. This is the first time we're ever getting an official mini kit build here in a set. This is, of course, one of the collectibles from many of the LEGO games, and they change them depending on the games, the designs, but the classic ones for Star Wars, this is what it looked like. If it wasn't for that very first game, that's what got me into Star Wars and made me fall in love with it all. So honestly, if it wasn't for that game and those 10 collectible mini kits that you're getting, I don't know if I would be here today talking about Star Wars. Day number 8. Here is Jabba's sail barge, and this looks great. I love the mini version of this. I think they did a great job, just even the front point, but the best part is the sails. I love those slope pieces being used there and the superhero stand pieces to sort of make that angle there. Looks really great. This is a very classic ship. I remember wanting this as a kid when this first released, and now we're getting a Master Builder series this year, supposedly in October. So this is a perfect thing to include. Day number 9. No advent calendar would be complete without a Millennium Falcon mini build. This looks great though. I love how they've done the front dish there, as well as just the front with all that. I don't know about the black in the center there, but the cockpit on the side looks great. And this here in the back, the exhaust looks really good there too. Overall, very simple design, but you know, it's iconic. It's important to get. Day 10. So this is interesting. I'm assuming Ahsoka being here is because of her introduction in the Clone Wars. Obviously not the show, because this would really mess things up. But this figure looks great. I love it a lot. The side arm printing there looks really good. And the leg printing. This is such a detailed torso here. Even the Leku, if you remove it here, you could see you've got like printing all throughout that, even on the back. But the face looks great with this smile on one side and then this fighting expression on the other. Very detailed back torso printing, and I love the white lightsabers. It's great to get here. It's very fitting since Ahsoka is a pretty recent show. Confusing with the timeline-wise, though. Day number 11. Here is the Venator class cruiser. I love this a lot. I think it's a very fitting inclusion. I remember when this released when I was a kid. I always wanted the Chancellor Palpatine figure. And then they did, obviously, the UCS one last year. So this is a great inclusion to get here. I really want a play set of this again. It's really long overdue. Day 12. Here is Chancellor Palpatine's shuttle, or I guess at this point it's Emperor, but this is really cool. I love the design of this. I had this as a kid, so it does definitely take me back. You can fold up the wings a little bit there. It's a little clunky, but this is a very interesting design here for the fin part. I don't know about that. Day 13. Here's a very exciting one. This is a Jedi shuttle here, and I had this originally with Shock T and everything. It was so exciting back then, I remember, and it looks great here. It's also fitting with like Ahsoka getting the ship back, obviously in the show, but yeah, it looks great with the back part there, and just the design of this. You could even, of course, fly this vertically. I think they did a great job capturing that. Day 14. That should have lined up with what we're opening. Here's the Mandalorian fighter. This is a very interesting build here and design. I'm gonna have to detach it just to show you some of the details. I like the spike in the front there. The cockpit looks pretty great there. Some of the tile work and everything, the corners. And in the back, I think that looks pretty good there too. Overall, I think this is a pretty good choice considering, you know, Clone Wars, Mandalorian. Day 15. Here is the 501st Trooper included. This is probably my least favorite so far. I don't really need one. I've got so many at this point. And I also just would have loved the classic clone. Would have been so much better, again, from that battle pack. And I don't think people would have minded that at all. You've got the face underneath there. It's fine. You've got some great printing all around and everything. And the helmet holes. Oh my goodness. Day 16. Here's the Ghost. It's a little long. It's like one stud too long, I would say, if that makes any sense. But I love the colors and everything that they've got. The back part looks great. The side as well with those flat studs. Feels very long when you look at it from the side there. From above, I think they captured it pretty well, even with the little bubble on top. But there's something about this that just feels a little too big. 17. Here's the Luke Skywalker figure here, and it looks great. This is from Return of the Jedi, and I haven't seen the back yet. That's so cool with the sand crawler there and the moisture farm bit. And yeah, I love this a lot. And his little house, the homestead, you've got the 2 moons. That's a great sweater for him. But yeah, this hairpiece was introduced last year. I love it a lot. It works great. You've got a smirk on one side and this sort of upset expression on the other. You get the green lightsaber, of course, as well. Day 18. Here's the U-Wing from Rogue One. This is the perfect thing to include here for sure. Unfortunately, there's no functionality of it like actually opening. That would be insane if they had some hinges, but I love the back pieces there using those parts and the front canopy and everything. It looks great. The whole design of this, I think they did such a good job just capturing the shaping and everything here. Day 19. Here's Yoda's Jedi Starfighter. This is a ship that I feel like we get so much of, and here it is in the advent calendar, just sort of confirming that LEGO loves this a lot. You have little R2 represented up here. I guess he appears the most in all the sets, but I think they did a good job just with the shaping of this and all the wings and everything. You can, of course, angle them, I guess, if you wanted to, up and down there, too. Day 20. So this is interesting. This is the Praetorian Guard. I'm assuming timeline-wise, this is because of The Last Jedi's Praetorian Guard, not from The Mandalorian. But anyways, it looks really good for sure. The staff build looks great using the Monkey Kid hilt piece in black. This is my first time getting the figure. I didn't get the Moff Gideon set from earlier this year. So I love the leg printing, the torso printing, and the helmet is just such an incredible design and shape that they created. And underneath, you just have a red head underneath. So yeah, nothing too special going on here. It's not like it's a new variant or anything, but strange on the timeline. Day 21. Here's Vader's castle. I love that they included this here. This is so special for sure. And I think this was an Amazon exclusive back in the day. I always wanted this set, but anyways, it looks so cool. I think they did a great job capturing the whole design of this. It's appeared in other advent calendars, so it's not too special for this set, but I think it's a worthy inclusion on the timeline. Day 22. Here's the Razor Crest. I think they did a great job here. I know we've gotten this before from advent calendars, but it's very important to include, I think, on the timeline, given just how big of a success it was with the launch of Disney Plus and everything, right? So on the top, I don't know why they chose two different colors there. That doesn't really work for me, but overall, it's great to have. Day 23. Here's Luke's land speeder. Wow, this is very exciting to have here. This is obviously because of the UCS one we got, but yeah, it looks great. You've got a little mini build there of C-3PO and also Luke. So I guess Luke appears twice as well. But yeah, simple. I think it's a very important thing to include for the advent calendar, given how many times we get it. It should definitely be in the whole. And last, certainly not least, day number 24. And here we have the Crimson Firehawk from Young Jedi Adventures. I think it's a worthy inclusion. I just don't know about it being the last day for the advent calendar. I wish it was maybe something a little special. Maybe even swap the Praetorian Guard and put him here, but I don't know. Anyways, it looks great for sure. I think they did a good job capturing it. This was a set that we got earlier this year, so it looks pretty cool with the ingot on top there and the whole design. All right, let's go ahead and let's decorate. All right, so here's everything together. They're all micro builds, unfortunately. Besides, I guess, the mini kit, there's nothing minifigure scale here. So there's no weapon rack, there's no sleigh for the advent calendar or anything like that. They're all mini builds, but at the same time, this is the only time that I'll ever say this. It's okay this year. I'll allow it because it tells this really cool story. So I put them in chronological order, not of release, but of the timeline. So High Republic prequels into, where we are with the original trilogy, and then now with the current era of storytelling with The Mandalorian and Ahsoka and different things. But anyways, I love this a lot. It tells, and I look at this and I go, wow, look at this rich history that LEGO Star Wars has. And also, in comparison, because I had just done the Marvel one, you are building such complex, they're small, but they're much more complex models and little days. Each day it's an experience, and I love this a lot. This could be my favorite advent calendar of all time just because it tells this really rich story. Absolute final thing I'll say on this, because obviously this is a long video. The final day, I think, should have been a Dark Falcon. I think that would have been the perfect thing, just given obviously we're getting that special series later on this year. It is selling so well somehow, and people are loving and eating it up. I think that would have been much more special to get here. But anyways, everyone, what do you think of this advent calendar? I love this a lot. I know that the mini builds might be a turnoff for some people, but as someone who is a little bit older than Star Wars, the theme, and grew up alongside a lot of these sets, this truly means a lot to me. So be sure to subscribe, turn on the bell notifications so you don't miss out on future LEGO Star Wars news and potentially reviews. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. Hope you all have a great day. We'll see you all in the next one.